Join me as I challenge myself to survive 14 straight days on the Stairmaster. Let's see if I can conquer this madness. So, why did I even decide to take on this crazy challenge? Well, for starters, I wanted to push my body to its limits and see just how far I could go. I've always been someone who enjoys a good workout, but I knew that 14 days on the Stairmaster would be a whole different beast. I was motivated by the idea of transformation, physical and mental, and I was excited to see the changes that would take place over the 2-week period. I also wanted to share this experience with all of you, to give you a glimpse into what it takes to make a serious commitment to fitness and to show that it's possible to overcome even the toughest challenges. And let me tell you, I was nervous about sharing this journey with you. What if I failed? What if I couldn't hack it? But I knew that's all part of the process, and that's what makes it so rewarding. So, what can you expect from this video? You'll get to see the highs and lows, the struggles and the triumphs, the sweat and the tears. Okay, maybe not too many tears, but you get the idea. You'll get to see me transform, and I hope that by the end of this video, you'll be inspired to take on your own fitness challenges. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's talk about the physical and mental challenges I anticipated facing during this 14-day journey. I knew that the first few days would be tough, getting used to the constant climbing, the sweat, the muscle fatigue. I knew that my legs would be screaming at me, begging for mercy, and that my lungs would be burning from the constant cardio. But I also knew that as the days went on, I'd start to see changes in my body. My legs would get stronger, my endurance would increase, and my overall fitness level would skyrocket. I was excited to see those changes take place, but I was also nervous about the mental game. Could I really do this for 14 days straight? Could I really push through the exhaustion and the boredom and the feeling of being stuck in a rut? I set some personal goals for myself during this challenge. I wanted to increase my step count, I wanted to decrease my rest time, and I wanted to see improvements in my overall cardiovascular health. But I also set some mental goals. I wanted to stay positive, to stay motivated, and to stay focused on the end goal. Looking back, I can see that I was a little naive about the whole thing. I thought it would be tough, but I didn't realize just how tough it would be. I didn't realize how much I'd have to push through, how much I'd have to want it. But as the days went on, I started to realize that it wasn't just about the physical challenge, it was about the mental toughness, the resilience, and the determination. So, how did I prepare for this challenge? I did a lot of research, read up on different workout routines and strategies for staying motivated. I talked to friends who had done similar challenges, and I got some great advice from trainers and fitness experts. I also made sure to fuel my body with the right foods, to get enough rest, and to stretch and recover properly. I knew that if I didn't take care of myself, I'd never make it to the end of the 14 days. As the challenge began, I was excited and nervous all at once. I knew that the first few days would be tough, but I was determined to push through. And push through I did, day after day, step after step, sweat drop after sweat drop. The daily workouts were tough, don't get me wrong. There were days when I felt like I was going to die, when my legs were so tired, when my lungs were so burned out. But there were also days when I felt like I was on top of the world, when I could feel the endorphins pumping through my veins, when I knew I was getting stronger. I started to notice changes in my body pretty quickly. My legs were getting stronger, my endurance was increasing, and I was starting to lose weight. But it wasn't just about the physical changes, I was also noticing changes in my mindset. I was more confident, more determined, and more focused. There were days when I wanted to give up, when I felt like I just couldn't do it anymore. But I didn't. I kept pushing, I kept going, and I kept pushing myself to be better. One of the biggest struggles I faced was the boredom. Oh, the boredom. Day after day, hour after hour, minute after minute, it was all just so repetitive. But I found ways to combat it. I listened to music, I watched TV shows, I even did some reading on the Stairmaster. Don't ask me how, but it was possible. I also had to deal with the mental fatigue. There were days when I just didn't want to do it, when I wanted to stay in bed, when I wanted to give up. But I knew that if I gave up, I'd never forgive myself. So, I kept pushing, I kept going, and I kept telling myself that I could do it. As the days went on, I started to notice some pretty significant changes in my body. My legs were stronger, my endurance was better, and I was losing weight. But it wasn't just about the physical changes, I was also noticing changes in my mindset. I was more confident, more determined, and more focused. One of the most pivotal moments during the challenge was when I realized that I wasn't just doing this for myself, I was doing it for all of you. I was doing it to show you that it's possible to push through the tough times, to show you that it's possible to overcome any obstacle. And that realization gave me the strength to keep going, to keep pushing, and to keep striving for greatness. As I look back on the 14 days, I'm so proud of myself. I'm proud of the fact that I pushed through, that I didn't give up, and that I kept going even when it got tough. I'm proud of the fact that I transformed my body, that I increased my fitness level, and that I proved to myself that I can do anything I set my mind to. So, what did I learn from this experience? I learned that it's not just about the physical challenge, it's about the mental toughness, the resilience, and the determination. I learned that it's not just about pushing through the tough times, it's about finding ways to stay motivated, to stay focused, and to stay positive. And what about the outcomes? Well, let me tell you, the outcomes were amazing. I increased my step count, I decreased my rest time, and I saw significant improvements in my overall cardiovascular health. But it wasn't just about the physical outcomes, it was about the mental and emotional outcomes as well. I feel more confident, more determined, and more focused than ever before. I feel like I can take on anything, like I can conquer any obstacle that comes my way. And that, my friends, is the greatest outcome of all. So, what's next? I want to hear from you. What are your fitness goals, and how can I help you achieve them? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to check out another one of my videos for more fitness tips and inspiration. Thanks for watching. So if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and click on the bell for more health tips and updates.